Well, welcome to episode 28 of Pokemon Legends of Arceus. I couldn't get to grind because, well, reasons. Though to be fair, we're going to continue now with being unable to grind. The commander's already at Mount Cornet. Already? How could a grown man like Commander Kamado be so reckless? But yeah, no, I haven't been able to grind. Save for maybe a little bit. Because apparently you can battle trainers with Ingo now, which is neat. First expelling you, and now this. I think he needs a stern talking to. As the leader of the Pearl Clan, loyal Almighty Sinnoh who reigns over all space, I can't go anywhere. I can go anywhere in Massachusetts that I please. And now I'm going to stop the commander. Who was the reckless one? Hey, you got run out of the village, but you still tried to find a way to help us all. That's right. Tetsu worked hard to get that red chain to help us. Too right, and a fine job you did too. The Survey Corps is always hard at work, for the sake of everyone in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon. A max revive. Your orders are three. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there to the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here, alive. Considering we're going to more than likely be fighting gods, that's going to be difficult. So I've heard the latest. You've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here are some max potions from me to celebrate. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt it'll be fine. After all, he worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Automon and Arena have headed to the peak as well. My good friend Tetsu, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I'll set up shop closer to the temple itself. Things will certainly seem to have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the Great Melly will be here, for more support at least. Well, I could go grind now, but I'm barely 4 minutes in. And this place really isn't conducive to that. So I suppose it's time to climb the mountain. Benny? What are you doing here? Oh ho, still alive and kicking? Sorry about having to shutter the wallflower. I'd rather be there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But thanks to that Taskmaster Kamato's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time to get rid of you once and for all. Are you serious? I'll make myself plain. As Kamato's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the gritty deeds Kamato can't or won't do himself. Oh. I give him my word I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's just not Kamato who longs to live in a new world of free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Well, this is how you're meant to use them. When I heard that you managed to quell those nobles one after another, oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last, at last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. So, he's a ninja? Miss Magius. Let's go, monk. Shadow Ball. That's Psychic Fairy type. So he's setting up. Yeah, no, that's a smart way of doing it. Setting up, and then hammering me with a powerful move. But Shadow Ball and fight. Shadow Ball, strong style this time. Strong style aerial A's this time. And Sneasler. Battle decided. My ninja techniques. It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target who they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. Might actually like you after a fashion, at least for the skill you show in battle. But yeah, no. You just need to know what not to do. Because it sounds like you... Kamado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground, ground by maddened Pokemon running amok. How much you want to bet that maddened Pokemon was a Gyarados that somebody stupidly forced into an evolution when it was a Magikarp? That's why Kamado came here to Asui, to try to build a new home where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something great, truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself. By force, if you must. Do that, and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. And my team is fully healed. But still. So... But that it just sounds like to me that somebody pissed off a Magikarp and it evolved in a rage. You better take the red chain up to the top of the mountain. The Pokemon threatening to descend on the peak any moment. Now, I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh. But all this has to be stopped, and you're the only one who can do it. Almighty Sinnoh seems to be nearly here, but still the commander obstructs us. It's less talk and more beat some sense into Commander Kamado. You, again. But the way his armor is styled, it gives me British Knight vibes, which makes me think he's from the same place in the world as, well, as Laventon, Galar. Which, him fleeing from Galar during after their darkest days would make much more sense. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but I can't truly put my faith in such. But can I truly put my faith in such tales? Yeah, no. It kind of sounds like, to me, that I'm not sure if because it sounds like they came from Galar during its darkest days. Just based on the armor styling. Commander, please be reasonable. I understand that you're bound to protect your people as commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. I have the same duty toward my clan, but doubting Tetsu like this, you're not just wrong, you're a fool. Perhaps you are right. But yeah, no, the armor styling gives me immediate Galar vibes. Galar or Kalosian vibes. But if I were simply to place my faith in this boy, and that faith would be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people? I mean, you may think you're the only one desperate to protect the people of Jubilife, but you're not. Tetsu is putting his life on the line as well. Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, Tetsu. Today we battle in earnest. Go with Dragon Claw. Fable. Yeah, I should have grabbed a poison or a steel type. Oh wait, I have a poison and steel type. Go M. Flash cannon. Alright, come back, my friend. Let's go, Electa. That was weird. Thunder Wave! Thunderbolt! Strong style Thunderbolt. Let's go Goku. Aura Sphere. I brought a dark type. Go polar. Ancient power. Blizzard, don't miss. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. I'm never going to get that Lucario, am I? You are truly a force to be reckoned with. Tetsu, the fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Commander Kamado. I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No, for the sake of the people of the Celestica people and all the people living in Hisui. The more I hear, the more I get Galar vibes. Plus, the way his armor's designed gives massive Galar vibes. Let's see, there's Cleaver, Wordeer, Cleaver, Ursaluna Lilligant, Basculegion Arcanine, Electrode Sneasler, Braviary, and that is a very, very tiny Lord Avalugg. They did not do my man justice. Now it's time to use the red chain. Wait, what is this? That voice in my head, no, in my heart, it's speaking to me. You hold the tread chain, try to catch me then. Ten Ultra Balls. Oh. Oh! It's Palkia. Go Garchomp. That is a small boy. That is a very small boy. That or Garchomp's just that big. Yeah, no, this does not do Palkia justice. No, not fight. Thunder Wave! Items. Go Ultra Ball! That was anticlimactic as all heck. He caught it, right? He caught Almighty Sinnoh. The red chain's been shattered, but we've still got the Pokemon of the lakes to thank for getting this far. It's called Palkia. Mighty Palkia is speaking to me in my mind. Space-time grows chaotic. The power fails. The frenzied one. It now comes to fight. That is why I am here. You're telling me there's another one? Technically, there's two. There's Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, and the one above all. But the red chain's smashed to bits. No way even Tetsu could tackle another Pokemon as strong as the last one now. Oh, that leaves Palkia. Not Palkia, Dialga. In his primal state. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. All of you, we must vacate this. Gah, forget the fancy talk. Book it. Come on. We gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before this other almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But Commander, we can't just leave it here. You dunce? You won't be used to anybody if you die up here on this. Oh. Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. It's amazing you even managed to stay on your feet before it, Tetsu. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? It seems likely that a buildup of this same energy was what caused that strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states. So our two clans were truly following different Almighty Sinnoh. But both were real. What a shocking turn of events, to say nothing of hearing the commander speak so differently. I must apologize from the bottom of my heart to both of you as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Tetsu. And to you, I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite all that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. Well, it's not like we could sit back and ignore the space-time rift. And we understand, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? We left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's right, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell on the past, huh? Just what I'd expect from a real scientist. A dependable attitude indeed. Yes, let us move on. No need to speak any further about my rash actions, not to mention my loss of composure. It seems Tetsu has having Tetsu about has been a good influence on all. That's only natural. To defeat even this new opponent single-handedly. Whoa, slow down. Did you forget that the red chain broke? We'll be alright, armed with the knowledge mighty Palkia imparted to me. Palkia, that Pokemon that talked to you? Yes, it told me its name, but that's not all. It told me about this. The stones of creation, the stone of creation's beginning, the chain of red, the vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now disturbing the flow of time. And then Almighty Palkia must go back with us to the temple, it said. And, well, that chain of red is in pieces now, but little bits will do. I gathered those. And the vessel of humankind's invention, I dare say that might refer to a Pokeball. That's gotta be it, but what about the stone of creation's beginning part? Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. And what are your thoughts, Professor Laventon? Do you have any idea what this stone could be? Oh! Upon my word, perhaps I do. Tetsu, my boy, could you lend me those plates you received from Wordier and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them? Sure, I guess, as long as you don't break them. Ah, just as a rumor, here on the back of the Earth plate it says, when the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think this might be a hint to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see we must search for the stone, or rather the ore, I suppose, that shares the same name, the same material properties as these plates. In fact, I believe the young Leon might just know where to find such a thing, as he said he'd been investigating it at Volo's urging. Now that you mention it, that Volo fellow's come around the Diamond Settlement asking about those plates before, too. Seems like a lead worth following. It's decided then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although that name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Irida, might we ask for your clan's aid once more? Of course. I'll call Leon to the summit camp at once. But I waited as long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came, so I decided to honor you all with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice. Now, Adamon, I see all these lads have their little tasks to be getting on with, but what of the great Melly? Where's my role in all this? I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shred of respect. Sorry. Show a shred of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job, great leader Amon, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine. Your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after the nobles and keeping the peace from the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Adamon. Oh, you silly, foolish boy. Do you understand nothing? Everyone has work they're suited to, and work they are not. Oh, and before I get it seems you aren't entirely useless after all. It seems you weren't entirely useless after all, Galaxy Team Grunt. Well done, you. I'm trying to channel some Pegasus right now. I will not apologize for that. Take this reward as for your adorable efforts. Just my way of encouraging the little people. And so you're also little compared to me. I still say you're not getting enough oxygen, considering how tight that necklace looks. I brought Leon. Yeesh, that ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. Hisui's ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with that, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleaver in battle. With that bumbling ball of yours. Ah, excuse me? That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall we prove it to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with the Pearl Clan folks for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Adamon! Everyone back home is all worked up because the Pearl Clan got to speak to Almighty Sinnoh, or Palkia, or whatever. You want them to hog all the glory. Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. Then let us set at once. We make for the Primeval Grotto. Yeah, no. We will be doing that next time because we are way over the time limit. So for now, this has been All of Gaming 99. I hope you enjoyed episode 28 of Pokemon Legends of Arceus. Peace.